Going on, y'all? We're back. We're going to talk about the Chicago Bears fantasy outlook. Start with Justin Fields. He's rated quarterback 17 right now for fantasy leagues, and he had a slow start to 21. However, at the end of the season, Bears QB, he had 1,800 yards and 7 TDs. Not great for a nervous first year, but it's okay. He had a 58.9 completion rating, which is not super great or anything. I'd like to see him around 65%. I think he can get there this coming year. I'm going to go into receiver real quick. Darnell Mooney. I really like Mooney here. Last 2 years, well, in 20 he had 631 yards. And in 21, he had 1,000 yards. Both years he had 4 TDs. He did lose 1 fumble in 20, but last year it seemed like he controlled the ball a little better. 81 receptions. Had 140 targets. I believe he had 4 drops also. But Darnell Mooney, I really like him at wide receiver 24. He's going to be entering his 3rd season, so somebody to keep an eye on. Going over to running back real quick. David Montgomery. 20 was his best year with 1,000 yards. Last year he had 850 and 7 TDs. His attempts went down from previous years. They're getting a little more work to Herbert there, but I think Herbert gets some more work. So Montgomery ain't a bad option later on in the draft. But you got to think they're going to use Herbert a little also, probably a little more now that he's out of his rookie year. Speaking of him, we'll head on over and look at his stats. He had 2 TDs. He had 433 yards on 103 attempts. So I think he gets some work. I think he gets up there to about 150 attempts this coming year. I think he can easily hit 700 to 800 yards and double up his TDs. Wasn't about a bad late round option there on Herbert. Look at another receiver, Byron Pringle, coming over from the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Pringle looks like he's going to be the wide receiver 2 for the Bears. Came off 5 TDs and 468 yards with the Chiefs. Well above any of his previous years. So he had the volume last year, 42 receptions, 568 yards, 5 TDs. So I like Byron Pringle as a later round option. I think he gets on up there a little bit. You got Cole Kmet going over to tight end. Now, I don't really like Kmet too much. He didn't get in the end zone last year. He did have 612 yards, which was a good amount of yards for a tight end. And he had 60 receptions. He's just not getting in the end zone. So fantasy outlook, as far as like getting in the end zone, you're going to get more points. But I would take Cole Kmet as a backup tight end in the last round or something, but probably gonna stay away from him from the most part. And who I like here the most out of the Chicago Bears would be Darnell Mooney. Be my favorite play. Second favorite would probably be David Montgomery, even though he's gonna be splitting some carries with Herbert there. And my sleeper pick would be Byron Pringle. He's coming into a new sitting, so I like what he could do for Chicago Bears there. Maybe Chicago wasn't your thing. Get on into the Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase had a great season. We'll go into that. But check that next video out. Y'all have a good one.